sticking in the playoff conversation, we're gonna look at the NFL playoff picture as we head into Week 17. A couple of adjustments from last week, and um, we now have some teams that have clinched, and some movement in the NFC side. So the Seahawks coming off their win over the Rams, they are now your 1 seed in the NFC, and we'll start on that side of the bracket. The Bears are now the 2 seed. They would face the Packers in round 1. The Eagles and 49ers remain locked in the 3-6 spots, and the Rams dropped to 5, and they would face the currently NFC South leading Carolina Panthers. Your teams that have clinched on the NFC side, and if you're on the video, you'll see a little gold shadow there underneath them. Seattle, Chicago, Philly, and San Francisco, and the Rams have all clinched playoff spots. So the 7 spot and the
Niners somehow at 6 control their own destiny.
Yeah,
because I heard going into last week, if they win out their last 3 games, they would be the number 1 seed in the NFC.
Actually, I made a mistake on the bracket. So if the 5 and the 6 should be flipped, the Niners are actually your 5 seed. So that's a mistake.
So they would be playing in Carolina.
And the Eagles would play the Rams.
Well, I don't like that.
Sean's like, no, I like the one that I'm looking at.
I like the other one. Let's go with this bracket.
Let's go with this bracket.
Of course, it's going to be messed up in 2 weeks anyway. But
sure, yeah, exactly. It will likely not remain the same. But man, I think the biggest question, because the only thing that's really changed was your NFC West leader. But really, what is going on with the Buccaneers, man? They feel like they're just
trash.
In full collapse
That's
mode.
What's wrong with them. They're trash. More on that later.
Todd Bowles has to be gone, right? Like if they don't.
Well, I told somebody I was talking to last night. I was out, and somebody saw my Eagles shirt and was asking what was wrong with the. Asked me the same question. They said, "What was wrong with what's the Bucs' problem right now?" And I said, "Football currently." It seems to be the problem. They're not good at it. And I asked, I said, like, as a Buccaneers fan, are you actually hoping that you win this game and the Panthers lose and you go to the playoffs? And he's like, heck yeah, playoffs, we have a shot. I'm like, do you honestly think that? Do you honestly think that, like, if we get in any given Sunday, baby, like, I get it. There's a percent there. Yes. I mean, you could host the Rams and maybe Matt Stafford forgets where the stadium is and doesn't show up, and you get a much easier matchup. What are you hoping for in a matchup against the Rams right now, home or away? I told him, I said, in my opinion, I think if you're tired of Todd Bowles and you're tired of this coaching staff and you think it's stale and boring, which it is, it's all boring. I was like, then you need them to lose. Right. Or at the very least, Carolina to win and just hold you off. Right. Like just let's stop this charade.
Right. Win out. But see, dude,
but the Panthers almost screwed themselves. They had a Saints game and they lost 2.
I know.
The Red Hot Saints, more on that later.
The NFC South is the ACC of the NFL. Like it truly is
rubbish.
It's awful. It's not good. And we just it's
not bad. Great, Bob.
But yeah,
it's like Buzz's girlfriend. Woof.
Woof. All right, looking at the AFC side, Denver's still up top. I don't think this didn't move at all. I think
I was gonna say it looks pretty much.
The only thing that has changed is the Broncos, the Patriots, and the Chargers by way of the Colts loss last night. The Chargers have clinched a playoff spot. The Bills have clinched a playoff spot as well. So
baffling for the Chargers, were the state that they were in a few weeks ago. I mean, for them to have clinched anything right now is baffling because they looked like they were on a landslide.
Yeah, they were
Banged up. They were
bad
playing
way.
terrible football. They looked like Harbaugh had lost some control. It just nothing looked right. They looked like the Buccaneers. So and they found their wheels. And how about them? Congrats to Harbaugh and the squad. And
Happy birthday to Jim Harbaugh.
look at that. Look at that segue. I didn't know I was leading into.
He is. Let me look it up to be factually accurate. 62 years young today, Coach Harbaugh. So
looks way better than either one of us.
Who's got it better than us? No,
62 and just looking miles better than anyone on this podcast. All right.
My goodness, it's all the whole milk and probably raw beef. If we're being honest, I would imagine Jim Harbaugh is a raw beef guy.
Something.
I just have that.
Or just generally eating vegetables. Probably does that.
Maybe.
I don't know what that's like.
He's probably I think probably a fan of corn. I just feel like he's a big Midwest.
Yeah, why not?
Like corn, potatoes, beef, and milk. Like I feel like that's
just a lot of that.
That's the 4 food groups of
and that's
Jim
the
Harbaugh.
formula to look that good at 62. Just keep eating those 4 things.
Jesus. Well, the Washington Capitals are just collapsing in the third, so that's everything's normal on that front. But yeah, I mean, I think if you're the Chargers, you want everything to just kind of stay as it is. I think you would like that matchup with the Steelers team that's floundering. The Bills Jags, I think, would be a really fun opening round matchup.
Because I guess the only thing that can muss up that really would be a Steelers loss to the Browns and 2 wins by the Ravens.
Yeah, Steelers can lock up a playoff or lock up the division
by beating the Browns
with a win in the last 2 weeks, a 1 win or a single Ravens loss in the last 2 weeks. So
I saw something today that they would have to lose to the Browns. I saw that someone said that today on the air. That and it took me by surprise. So I'm wondering if it's like a divisional.
Well, because they play the Ravens in the final week of the year. So if they play the Browns this week.
Oh, right. So if the Ravens win out, they get a Steelers loss no matter what. So
correct. Yeah. So
they still need them to lose the second game. Right. That makes sense.
They play each other next week. So like if the Steelers lose and the Ravens win this week, the game next week.
I botched up that week 18 matchup. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. I did remember that.
Yeah. But yeah, if a Steelers win over the Browns or a Ravens loss this week, that would end the AFC North division.
Man, I hope for some excitement in week 18 that the Steelers lose to the Browns and the Ravens win. That would at least make that game a must watch.
Yeah.
Of course, we don't know what Lamar Jackson's status is. Zay Flowers might not have hands. We don't really know. Didn't look like it.
Certainly did not look like it. But yeah, it's been a rough go. For the Ravens. Very beat up Ravens team. I know there's a lot of people ready to write the eulogy of John Harbaugh in Baltimore.
I think it's written. I'm not sure it's signed.
Yeah, I was saying I don't think it's ready to. I don't think it's ready to be published yet.
What's your take on that? If they don't, they say they come out this week and they lose. Obviously, they're not going to fire him with 1 game to go. But at the end of this season, if they're not in the postseason, do you think he's toast?
Here's the thing. I think he and Mike Tomlin both should have been fired probably about 2 years ago.
They could both get fired and switch teams.
God,
Freaky Friday in the AFC North.
Could you imagine that? No, but it would make it even crazier. Zach Taylor gets fired in Cincy, and like Harbaugh goes to Cincy, Tomlin goes to Baltimore, and Taylor goes to Pittsburgh. Just a 3-way swap.
Musical chairs in the AFC North.
But I think with all of the injuries that the Ravens have had this year, and knowing that their general manager and their front office and Harbaugh are like best friends, it's only like their second losing record in a decade. I don't think they will fire him this year. But do you think that they do?
I I'm on the fence. I'm EJing right now, but I would lean the other way that he's
And it's
gone,
just
because
time.
I think the combination of its time and the fact that, I mean, you have a fan base that's going to want answers. You know, your time with your time with Henry and Lamar Jackson and these guys is dwindling, right? Mark
Sure.
Andrews may not even be there. You know, you have an Isaiah Likely there, who says is the future. Well, he's like 26. Like, I mean, these guys are not getting younger, and
Mm-mm.
you're getting farther away
Yeah, and it
from
happens
the
quick, man. It
yeah.
happens
So
quick.
I mean, you know, someone's, you know, Lamar getting hurt. Is that Lamar, or is that like a mentor not going? Get your crap together, man. Eat
Right.
better, stretch better. You know, stay
Right.
in the pocket more. Like, you're not a kid anymore, man. Like,
Yeah.
you can't do this. So, yeah, I don't know. Like, if they can't find a way to keep Lamar on the field, you're going to need a coach that can get the most out of everybody else. And I'm not sure it's been Harbaugh in the last 30 games or so.
It's been tough.